Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. You guys, for about 3 or 4 days, I was feeling a little bit down. I was feeling like I had so many questions. I was feeling like I couldn't really see what was going on inside of me. I felt like my mind was a little bit clouded, and I don't know if it had something to do with the moon. I don't know if it had something to do with the energy or just everyday life, right? And so I decided to do one of my favorite spreads, which is called the Self-Reflection Tarot Spread, you guys. This is a spread that I do whenever I'm feeling like that, whenever I'm feeling like I need answers. And I thought, you know what? This is such a great spread. It helps me throughout all of the time. And so I thought, why don't I share this with the viewers? I think that if I find it helpful, I think you're also going to find it helpful. And so this is a spread that I usually do on myself. Of course, you can do this on a seeker, but this is a spread that I 90% of the times do on myself. And so let's get to it, you guys. Let me show you what this spread looks like. And for this particular spread, we are going to be using the Soul Reflections Tarot. This is by Blue Angel. It is by Sunshine Connolly. It hasn't come out on the market yet, but it's coming out very soon. Ever since I got this tarot deck, I have not been able to stop using it. I was able to connect with this deck fast, easy. It just is one of those decks that started talking to me right away. And so I wanted to use this deck right now to do this spread. This is what the front of the box looks like, you guys. And there's a full review of this deck on the channel. So this is a video that is showing you a little bit of this deck, but we're also going to talk about the Self-Reflection Tarot. You know, just being human like we all are. Sometimes we have questions, and sometimes we are having feelings and we don't know what these feelings are all about. This spread has helped me from time to time, you guys. This is the back of the box, and you can pause your device and read that. There's a full review of this deck on the channel, so if you're interested in looking at this deck in full, go ahead and look for the video. This is the book that comes with this particular deck, you guys, and it's very complete. It's a very nice book. Printing is beautiful. The writing on it is absolutely gorgeous. And so if you decide that this is a deck that maybe you like, know that the book is complete and it's thick. It's got over 270 pages, and it is absolutely beautiful. So let's see what I can find out, you guys. Let's see what's going on. I can say that for the last 2-3 days, it's gotten better for me. I have more clarity, but still, I still have questions. Still, I have some feelings that are not so clear to me. So I wanted to do this spread with you guys here on the channel. Show you what this spread does for me and what it can do for you. So let's draw some cards. So let's ask and let's try to get some questions, you guys. Once again, it is called the Self-Reflection Tarot Spread, and it consists of drawing 5 cards, you guys. So let's draw 5 cards. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and finally card number 5. Card number 1. Question number 1 is, how is my self-talk affecting my ability to be true to myself? And I've gotten the Emperor. This is, and once again, you guys, this is such an intriguing spread, because every time I do this spread, I come out with emotions and feelings that I wasn't even aware that they were there. And so for this particular reading, in this particular card, we get the Emperor. And the Emperor is telling me to be confident. The Emperor is telling me to be who I need to be and to act more confident. There is apparently something that is not allowing me to be myself, to be an emperor. And for those that didn't know, I'm an Aries. And so the emperor, it represents Aries, of course, in the tarot deck. And so it is who I am. I am naturally the emperor. It is the Aries card. This card is telling me not to let other feelings interfere with who I really am. I am really the emperor. I can be the emperor, but we're human, right? And so a lot of the times we get bogged down by external things, by just everyday life. And so this card in particular is telling me not to be distracted and to stand my ground and to be who I am supposed to be, have confidence in myself, have confidence in the things that I do, and to keep moving forward. It is inside of me. Question number 2 is, what am I hiding from myself out of shame or fear? And you see, you guys, these are questions that a lot of the times we don't want to ask ourselves. These are questions that sometimes we just don't want to face. And so, but I think it's really important to go deep inside of us and ask these questions, because at least for myself, when I don't ask these questions, I will never know. We have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is a very interesting card, especially for this question, you guys, because it represents stillness and healing. It represents self-confidence, and it also represents a lack of interest, correct? So that I got this card for this particular question, which is, what am I hiding for myself out of shame or fear? And, you know, if we look at the book, and of course, we know, most of us know what the Four of Cups means, correct? But if we look at what it says here, the Four of Cups invites a period of stillness and introspection, offering you the clarity you seek. Through this period, contemplation and stillness, create a sacred space to connect to your innermost being and explore the parts of yourself that need healing and attention. In this process of self-reflection, approach yourself gently with compassion and self-love, rather than judging yourself for your shortcomings or perceiving failures. Choose to embrace your imperfections and see them as opportunities for growth and learning. And so, that is what this particular book says. And once again, this deck is absolutely nurturing, and this deck is really Soul Reflections is the name of the deck, and it really stands by its name. So the fact that we just got the Four of Cups for this question is, for me, very, very deep. So I really need to look inside myself. What am I hiding from myself out of shame or out of fear? So it is time for introspection. What is it that I am confronted with today? What is it that I was confronted with 4 or 5 days ago? And what is it that I will be confronted with again in the near future? So the Four of Cups, I find it to be very interesting and very appropriate for this particular question. And so let's move forward. Question number 3 is, what is a healing aspect or influence that I can access right now to help me overcome this? So this is a very important question, because here we get some answers. Here, after looking inside of ourselves, after asking ourselves time and time again, what is it? What's going on? Well, I don't really have the answer. And here's where the cards really do their job. So card number 3 is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a very strong card, at least it is for me. And although this card can mean conflict and can mean tension, it also is telling me that maybe I should just let all of that tension go, all of that conflict go, and maybe look at things in a lighter way. This is not a reading for anybody else. This is a reading for me, or for you when you decide to do this spread. And so it's very clear to me that the Five of Swords is saying to me, Rob, let it go. Let the conflict go. Let the competition go. Please sit in peace, sit in reflection, and let all of those things go. So the Five of Swords is actually telling me, Rob, let it go. Let the conflict go. Let the competition go. Just let it all go. Let your ego go. And God, do we know what ego can do to ourselves, right? And so, ego is a wonderful thing. And at the same time, it's such a knife. I think that it cuts both ways. And so I can only speak for myself, but ego can really work against me sometimes. And I really need to tame my ego many, many times. So a lot of the times when I get the strength card and I see that lion and I see that lady taming that lion, to me, that's my ego saying, tame your ego, control your ego. Do not let these thoughts control you. And so very interesting that I get the Five of Swords for this particular question. Card number 4. What do I need to let go of? Very easy, very simple, very direct question. What do I need to let go in this moment? For card number 4, I'm getting the Magician. And the Magician is one of those very positive cards that usually tell us that everything is possible, that we have every single tool to be able to achieve what we want to achieve, to do with ourselves what we need to do, to be able to manifest those wonderful things that we want to manifest in our lives. And this particular card in this particular question is telling me, let it go. You have all and everything that you need. You know this, but at this moment, put all the tools down and do not do anything. As much as I believe in action, I also believe in inaction. And so this is a card that is full of action normally. But in this particular reading, the question was, what do I need to let go of? Well, I need to let go of wanting to make everything perfect. I need to let go of thinking that I can do it all at this moment or for this particular situation. So in this particular situation, while I believe in action, I also believe in inaction. And I think that while this card is full of action, at this moment, this card is also telling me you have all the tools to be able to draw back. Trust in what you have, trust in what you have done, trust in what is coming to you without really taking action. This card is calling for inaction on my part for this particular moment. And card number 5, finally, is asking me, what do I need to embrace right now? What is it that I need to embrace right now in this moment, you guys? The Two of Wands, new beginnings. Trust in what the future is going to bring you. You have the world on your feet. You can do whatever you want. It is rather ironic that I get the Magician and the Two of Wands right next to each other. This is such a powerful combination when you ask me. I think that I need to embrace planning. I think that I need to embrace exploration, and I need to really reflect on my crossroads. Which way should I go? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? But at the same time, I don't need to figure it all out at this moment, you guys. So I have some time. I have all the tools. I am the emperor at the end of the day. I can be like the emperor at the end of the day. But don't get me wrong, I'm not always the emperor, you guys. Sometimes it's hard to have that role, and sometimes it's hard to be the leader. And a lot of the times it's just a lot easier to be the follower. So, you guys, this is the self-reflection tarot spread. I thought I would share this with you because I find this spread so inspirational. I find this spread to be so revealing, and that for me, it works every single time. I don't do this spread so often because I feel like if I do it for, say, every day or 3 or 4 times a week, I think that I would burn it, and then the messages would come a little bit cloudy. But on days like this, and on days like the past 3 or 4 days, I wanted to do this spread because it is so informative. It is so soul-searching that I thought, what a great spread to do. So you guys, I wanted to share this spread with you guys. This is a little bit of a different video for all of you. You're used to seeing me doing reviews. You're used to seeing me doing comparison and everything with the cards. I love the tarot decks. I love the oracle decks. But you know, it's also nice for you to see how I interact with my decks. And I think that this was a video that did just that. Not only did it show you how I interact with my deck or with my decks, but it also showed you a wonderful spread that maybe you can try for yourself. And of course, I will post a picture of this spread right now on the video, so you can pause your device and and so you can have it for yourself. I find it to be absolutely beautiful and absolutely helpful. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your wonderful comments. And as I always say, you guys, until the next time.